All right, we'll just start the stream. Can we start recording too? Let's freaking go. Oh my God. Yeah, let's do it. I'm freaking crazy today. What's going on, chat? I don't have music right now. This is going to be a very awkwardly quiet hour. Cause we're doing a podcast by myself. So first off, let me say, heyo everyone, what's up? Welcome to Lagged Out episode 11. It is Joe here. Hello. And hi, I'm Adam. I'm also here. Thank you, Adam. You can stop talking now. Okay. So if you haven't picked up on that, Adam is not really here. I'm just impersonating what I believe he sounds like. Because he thought it would be a good idea to go to like a football game or something instead of like recording the podcast this week. So, and he was like, oh, you could just get Cole, but like, that's so last minute. And I already did that. So I'm doing my own podcast and like, we don't need Adam. Like, I don't need him. He was making fun of me in Monster Hunter for like not doing this really hard thing. He's like, yeah, you need like at least a team of 3. I freaking did that mission by myself. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, although I don't really have a topic. It's just going to be like me doing a bunch of stupid nonsense. I don't even know. Like it's going to be interesting. But I'm also streaming this live on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Hello, chat. How you doing? So for those of you who tune in next week at twitch.tv/Joe the Joe, I will be streaming next week's episode as well because I'm doing a hashtag 12 days of Twitchmas. It's something I totally made up by myself. I'm sure other people have come up with it at some point in the past though. But basically I'm, instead of my normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream schedule, I'm streaming every day for 12 days, until Christmas. Although Christmas is included on that 12th day. Like Christmas is the 12th day. So I'll be streaming on Christmas. But yeah, so if you want to tune in live to next week's podcast, and you want to interact with us as, we chit chat and all that stuff, you can do that by being in my chat. I also totally forgot to like tweet out that I'm live. I'm also like 16 minutes late to being live on Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch, but it's okay. We don't have to tell anyone. And flip. All right. Well, hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta just do something on the computer really quickly here. Okay, let me tweet this out. Live podcast. Red Dead Reindeer. That's not the name of the podcast. It's the name of the podcast. That's what I'm playing after cast. Come interact and be all cool and stuff. Twitch.tv/Joe the Joe 9, or not 99, just Joe the Joe. Yeah, so I got my Twitch changed. I said this before, but yeah, I got my Twitch changed to just Joe the Joe, which is pretty. You're not gonna be in my dumb chat pouts in Irish. Why Irish? What's up, Soma? Yeah, so like, what was I saying? I don't remember. This is off to a great start. Let me also like close out of this menu here. Okay, sweet. Actually, hold on. Let me just adjust this. I'm sorry for like the people who watch this on YouTube, but oh well. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Hold, please. There we go. We'll just make it a bit smaller. There. Now you have like a nicer view of stuff. People on Twitch, that is. But for people on YouTube, what's going on? How's your week? Like I said, Adam's not here. So I'm literally just going to be rambling for like an hour about who knows what, because that's the only way I know how to do a podcast by myself. But I guess I could talk about like, I don't know, like freaking just don't say sup and make me want to reply and be in your dumb chat. Dumb chat. Chat is so dumb. You're right. I'm just kidding. Chat's awesome. They're more awesome than YouTube comments. Ooh, shots fired. Um, but yeah, I guess I could talk about like what I've been doing this past week for my 12 days of Twitchmas. Um, I'm actually going to turn this desktop audio way down. Um, so I've been playing some Monster Hunter World, and then I did a drawing stream, which was awesome. I learned how to draw a right eye, having previously semi-mastered the drawing of the left eye. But my right eye is far superior to the left eye. I learned to draw a nose today at lunch. That's what I did during my lunch break. I like ate my lunch and then I clocked out for lunch and did that for an hour. So it sucked at first, but then I realized I did way too much like shading. So I like lightly erased some of the shading and it like, oh my God, it looks so good now. So next is lips and like teeth. And I don't know if I need to do ears because like most people that I would draw, well, I guess I'd have to draw one ear unless they have long hair. Like unless it's like a girl who has long hair or something. I guess guys could have long hair too, but most of the time girls have long hair. Anyways, yeah. And then I learned how to draw freckles. I haven't attempted to draw freckles yet, but that's okay. They're really easy. You just shade in tiny little circles. Yeah, so I did that. And then, so that was the second day of Twitchmas. The third day of Twitchmas, I did Beat Saber for the PSVR, which was heck freaking like, it was so much fun. I was going to like say a semi-bad word. I don't know. Not really. I was going to say hecka, but that doesn't really make sense. And that's not even a word. So like, I don't know what I was worried about. But yeah, that game is freaking fun, dude. Like, I kind of wish I had the PC version because that has like mods and like custom made songs and stuff. But I mean, that's eventually going to come to PlayStation. And I don't want to buy like an Oculus Rift or an HTC Vive for like $500 and then also spend like $30 on the game. Yeah. So I just got it for the $30 on PlayStation. The base songs are good. And apparently PlayStation got a couple of extra songs that weren't released on like PC. So that's kind of nice. I immediately started at hard difficulty. I did the first song ever in normal, but that was way too easy. So I jumped up to hard and that was fun. I did a couple on extreme and that was interesting. I wasn't very good at most of them, but I did manage to get like 2 songs in extreme done, like completely without failing. But yeah, I wish I brought a water bottle up here because I feel like I'm going to be like needing to drink a lot because I'm just going to be talking to myself for an hour straight. Yeah. And I'm also saying, as much as freaking Adam always says, so I'm making up for it. Someone in the chat says, I find painting of real people boring. Maybe you're just not painting exciting people. Maybe the people are boring and that's what's boring, not the painting of the people. Didn't think of that, did you? And by the way, you're in chat. My thoughts are just appearing in you. And for some reason, oh, I'm guessing you mean your thoughts are appearing on my end for some reason. I got you. You're just like telepathically sending thoughts to chat and they're just appearing. Yeah, Beat Saber was fun. Day 4 of Twitchmas, I did Monster Hunter World again. That was a shorter stream though, because it was yesterday. And I had to get up for work today and I couldn't fall asleep. So I got like not as much sleep as I would have liked. My mind like didn't want to shut up. So I just like kind of like laid in bed, tossing and turning, like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Didn't go to sleep. Finally went to sleep after like getting up and walking around and like getting a drink of water. But it was, luckily today was like a really easy day at work and stuff. And all the work that I did do, I did kind of a lot of work, but it wasn't hard work necessarily. So it was stuff I could like bang out in, a few minutes to 20 minutes, maybe something like that. And then I got to draw during lunch and learn how to draw a nose. So I can draw a nose and a right eye really well. I can draw a left eye decently well, but I feel like I can just translate what I learned from the right eye to the left eye and like even that out. Working on the lips tomorrow during lunch. I usually don't clock out for lunch and I just eat at my desk. But this week, I'm going to be like clocking out every day to learn how to draw, because I set a goal for myself that I want to learn how to draw a realistic human face, like the full face, like eyes and ears and mouth and nose and head and shoulders, knees and toes and all that stuff. Everything you find on a face by Christmas. And by the recording of this podcast, Christmas is 8 days away. And I have the eyes and the nose. Technically, I have like one eye and one nose. I mean, you only have one nose anyways. But yeah. But I don't have the ears. I'm working on the mouth. And then I need to do hair too. Frick, I forgot about hair. That's not in the song, so like I forgot about it. Do you have any thoughts, Adam?
Yeah, I think you're gonna do a swell job. You're a far superior artist than I ever could be, and I'm a graphic design major. I spent like tons of money in like 4 years of college learning how to draw circles all like semester. The best I ever got was like stick figures though, but like really good stick figures, like with a lot of shading and all that stuff. Okay, that's enough. Okay, just go back to your corner. All right, I'll do that.
Go chew on some ice. I think we have some in the freezer downstairs.
Yeah, I do like to chew on ice. It's like one of my favorite things to do especially like when I'm recording, because like it's really like, just rude and like in your face and like in your ear. Cause like, oh, okay. We got it. Just shut up. Okay.
So yeah, that's basically what the rest of this podcast is going to be for like 50 more minutes. Also, here's something funny that I thought of. So normally on these podcasts, we do the Metacritic reviews, right? Like Adam would find 3 games on Metacritic, read me their descriptions and like their genre and stuff. And I would try to guess the game based on like, everything but the title basically. And then, the next week it would be vice versa. I'd read things for him to try and guess the name of. But since I have no one to do that for me, I mean, I guess chat technically could, but it's too late. I already picked out 3 games for myself that I'm going to try to guess myself. So, no idea how that's going to go. I might flub all 3. I might only get 1 or maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and get all 3, but it's to be decided. The jury's still out on that one. But yeah, so I think after tonight, I'm going to play some more Beat Saber though, off stream, of course. Because tonight is day 5 of Twitchmas, of the 12 days of Twitchmas, and I'm doing this podcast, as I said in the beginning. And then later, for those in stream, I'm going to be playing some Red Dead Redemption, because I have yet to beat that game, and I got a new controller for my PS4 to help with like the triggers, because apparently, if you have like an older, like worn out controller, the triggers aren't as like sensitive as they used to be, and a lot of some of the game's mechanics, like the lasso and the shotgun and like quick draw duels, rely on like that sensitivity. And my old controller, like, I guess doesn't have some of that, because I would literally like be afraid of crushing my controller in my hands. That's how like hard I was squeezing the trigger, and nothing would happen. So I mean, I wanted a second controller anyways, so I was like, hey, Black Friday, they're having a sale, or what, Cyber Monday, or whatever the heck. I got a nice gold PS4 controller. It's pretty awesome. I'm loving it. Haven't even touched my old controller since I got it. It's in a drawer now. It's like Andy's forgotten toys in Toy Story 2. Like the squeaky penguin dude with like the broken like squeaker, and he's all like dusty and stuff. It's like that basically. Then it's going to get sold in like a garage sale. Not really. I'm not going to sell it in a garage sale. What else is exciting that came out in gaming? Frickin' Kingdom Hearts. The frickin' opening cinematic trailer and song. Oh my God. Was that last week or this? I don't remember. I think it was last week. Let's just say it was last week, because oh my God, it's so frickin' hype. Like, okay. Adam, I know you love Kingdom Hearts. You love like all those numbered games and all that.
Yeah, the .3713 is my favorite game of the whole series.
Yeah, that's great. So freaking Kingdom Hearts 3 released their opening cinematic with the new Utada Hikaru song, collab with Skrillex. And at first it was kind of like, like her part is great. Like her parts are always great because she's an amazing singer. But then like the Skrillex part came and I'm like, eh. But then like I kept like watching the trailer because I'm like, I can't not watch this trailer like 100 times. It's Kingdom Hearts 3. And like as I did that, it kind of grew on me. And now I really like it. I still kind of wish the bass drop in it was like a bit more like in your face because it's very tame, especially for Skrillex. But I like it a lot. I want to get it on my freaking iTunes account when it comes out in January. It comes out January 18th, I think, or 19th. It comes out like the week before the game actually comes out. So I'll be buying that. And then I don't know if I'll buy the ending song, which is the one they released first, which is Don't Think Twice. Yeah, that's a good song too. But that's not like, it's not upbeat and hype like the opening song is. But yeah, so Kingdom Hearts 3, they're like doing so much. They're like literally like every like 4 days, new Kingdom Hearts video. I'm like, please stop showing off the game. I want to like play the game, not watch it, you know? So yeah, and then like today, so that came out like what, last week or something. And then a couple days ago, they did something else, I think. Oh no, there were leaks. That's right. A couple days ago, like someone leaked like a bunch of big spoilers. I don't know what they are. Don't you dare mention anything about the spoilers in the comments or the chat. I will freaking ban you so hard. But then earlier today, they released like something called the like final battle trailer, which I don't know what that is. I don't want to watch it because it sounds like it's in response to the spoiler leaks, but like it's already got like 1 million views on YouTube. So like, I feel like it's really good. And also it's called the final battle trailer. Like, I want to watch it, but I don't want to like ruin anything. Like, I don't like, they wouldn't purposely release something that would like spoil you, right? But like, I don't want to take that chance just in case, like, because I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. Like, it's just like, I think it's because I watch too much game theory and film theory. But it's like, oh, what does this detail mean? Oh, this probably means that. And I like overanalyze a lot of things. I do that with people too. And that's only because like I watch shows like The Mentalist, which is a great show. I need to finish that too. Mom, I know you're listening to this podcast. Season 7, I think it was. Yeah, season 7 of The Mentalist for Christmas. How about it, please? I need to finish that show. Whatever the last season is, that's the one I need. I'm pretty sure it's 7 because 6 is when they get Red John. That was such a good season. Holy frick. That was a good show. But yeah, so like I learned from that how to like overanalyze like everything in people. And then I also took like one class of psychology in college. So I'm like basically certified mentalism professional, psychological professional, whatever you want to call it. I'm like the best at reading people, apparently. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so like I overanalyze a lot of things. And even, even like stupid stuff like if I say hi to this person, they'll react this way. But if I say hello, how would they react? Oh, interesting. Yeah. So so I'm just reading something in Discord. Yeah, so that happened. And then was there anything else last week? I mean, there wasn't really anything exciting on like the PlayStation front. I mean, they announced like, maybe not last week, but like recently is like, ooh, PUBG's finally on PlayStation. It's like, oh my God, no one really cares. Fortnite entered a new season. Whoop-de-doo. Can they even be called seasons? Like, how often do they do that? Like every like 2 months or something? Because like a season, you know, the original definition of a season is like spring, summer, fall, winter, right? So it's basically 3 months. But Fortnite's been out like a little over a year, and it's had like 6 or 7 seasons or something like that. It's like, I'm pretty sure like you're going a little faster than the calendar's going, but what do I know? that doesn't really excite me anyways. I don't play Fortnite. Was there anything else in gaming? I mean, I know Fallout 76 got some patches, which was nice. They finally upgraded the stash box space, so you get 200 more pounds to the original 400. So you can actually carry some stuff now. 200 is not a lot. I think they should have just doubled it to 800, but oh well. I'll take what I can get. Borderlands 2 VR came out, I believe. Oh yeah, the freaking Aquaman trailer comes out like next week. Not the trailer. Yeah, the trailer comes out. The movie comes out next week. No, this weekend. Oh, it comes out this weekend. Oh, PogChamp. So I'm gonna go see that. I've heard on Twitter, like from people who have seen it early, that it's hype AF, even better than like Wonder Woman. And then I saw this one guy who had like a really dumb ranking list, but his was like number 3. But his ranking list was kind of funny. It was like Batman v Superman, like Ultimate Uncut Edition, and then it was like Man of Steel, Aquaman, some other ones like I don't know, like Suicide Squad, and then it was like the Justice League trailer, Wonder Woman, and then like I don't know, Super Friends or something like that. It was like so dumb, but it was a funny ranking. But he also like ranked Aquaman 3rd, so like I feel like it's a good movie. Everything that I saw on Twitter and from like critics and like YouTube reviews say it's like really freaking good, and James Wan did an amazing job with it, which I'm really hoping for. People said the CG was like really good too, which I'm hoping it's a little bit better than the trailers, because like in the trailers you can tell it's CG. Marvel, I feel like does a really good job with CG in the sense that like you can't always tell that it's CG. Like when they like Infinity War with Thanos, it's like, yeah, he's a real person. Like that's just an actor. That's not CG. Like that's how good their CG team is. And like DC did pick up some of the guys who left Marvel or whatever. So I feel like that's slowly like coming into play, like, you know, to the forefront. Like you can actually see like their CGI improving. It wasn't so great in Justice League. Wonder Woman had good CG, mostly because it wasn't CG heavy. Like it didn't, I mean, I guess technically the villain was CG, but he was like all dark and like cloaked in fire. So like you couldn't really tell what he looked like. So it was fine. But the freaking face and the voice, just Wonder Woman 2, please don't do that again. I don't think they could scoop Cheetah up though. So that'll be cool. I'm really hoping that we get a freaking, oh, you know, it'd be cool if Rocksteady, the guys who did Batman Arkham series, if they did like a Wonder Woman game. That'd be sick, dude. There's so much stuff you could do with her. Maybe, I don't know. Cause like, I feel like she would just one shot everyone. It's hard to handle like super strong characters like that. Unless you just have like a plot device that like strengthens everyone else or something, like, oh, these are a bunch of like mini super soldiers that don't go down in one punch to Wonder Woman or something. Yo, is there a One Punch Man game where like literally you just press a button and one punch everything? That'd be sick. I guess technically like dive kick is like that, but that's dive kick, not one punch. So it's not really the same thing. But yeah, something that I also think interesting is that, so he's One Punch Man, right? But like his legs are strong AF too. So, and like he can kick things, and he's like one kick man as well, not just one punch man. But like, shouldn't his legs be like really weak? I mean, I know he did like 100 squats or whatever, but like it'd be interesting if like his one weakness was like he can't one kick you, he has to one punch you, you know? I don't know. Just more ramblings. 25 minutes in. God, only 25 minutes in. This goes by so much faster with like another person. Maybe I should just like invite some people. I need to get water though. Like you hear me clearing my voice a lot, and I can even hear it like getting sort of like not raspy, but like maybe raspy is the word. I don't know. It's like no, not raspy, more like rough, I guess. Gravelly. I don't know. Gravelly is not the right word. Gravelly is more like a cave of wonders sort of thing. Something like that. That wasn't all close to Cave of Wonders, but that's where I heard it being used to describe that sort of voice, like the "Who dares disturb my slumber," something like that. Although I guess Gravelly would actually be more like a cowboy, like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption. Maybe. He sort of got that like gravel stuck in the back of his throat. Just can't get it down, get it out of his throat. Dude, I really need to do that voice acting thing too. I have so much to do by Christmas. It's ridiculous. Like I have to do the drawing. I don't have to do it. I want to do it though. A real person's face with their hair and their eyes and nose and mouth and I almost said toes. With their eyes and ears and mouth and toes and their nose and their hair. And then maybe like, I don't want to do wrinkles. Although I guess some wrinkles are part of like smiling or whatever. Eyebrows. Also, let me just say eyelashes. I freaking hate them so much. I want to do that. I want to finish Red Dead. I want to probably get the Spider-Man DLC because that should be done by now, right? I think so because it came out in September and then the 3 DLC packs are October, November, December. They already have the first 2. We're like over halfway through December. So the last one's got to be coming out soon. Maybe they'll have like an end of year sale that I can get it for like cheaper. That'd be nice. I want to do that. I want to finish Red Dead. I want to finish Monster Hunter World, which technically you're never finished with that, but whatever. I want to... What else do I want to do? Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. I want to play more VR because I got VR, right? Like a few years ago, PSVR. It was great. And like, that's when I lived with my parents. But then as soon as I moved out, I lost, the advantage of living in a big house or, a big-ish house where you have room to do VR. And it's been in my closet for like a year until 2 days ago when I finally busted out to play some Beat Saber for stream. And that was fun, but I did hurt myself because like I did it in my little office room here, which isn't exactly the biggest of spaces. It'd be okay if like I didn't have like this little TV stand, which has my TV on it, which I don't even use anymore. Like it's mainly just storage, but I don't have anywhere else to put it or the things on it or inside of it. So it's sort of just like stuck living here for now. I'm planning to get some shelves to put things on, so that'd be nice. But yeah, so I didn't have the most room, but I had enough room so I could play Beat Saber. I mean, you're mostly like moving your arms just straight up and down or like left and right. Like very few times in Beat Saber do you have to like actually like potentially slam your hand against the wall, which thinking back, I'm pretty sure I slammed my hand against the TV stand, not the wall, which hurt for a little bit, but I got over it. But now, like today, I was feeling my left hand and like, wow, why does that one spot hurt? And I'm pretty sure that's where I hit my hand on my TV stand. I probably hit the corner of it or something. So yeah, it's interesting that like it's taken like 2 days for it to be like, oh yeah, I got hurt. The human body is so interesting. But Beat Saber is fun. I want to play more of that. They're supposed to be releasing downloadable song packs for that too. But it sucks because you have to buy those, whereas like the community on PC can just mod the songs for free. But technically that's not legal, so it's like, but like it's been out for like a year or something, and people have been doing that, and like I don't think anyone stopped them. So I don't know. I know that they're working on their own like in-game like level creator, so that'll be cool. Yeah. But I want to play more Beat Saber, just more VR in general. Now that I know I sort of have enough room to do it in this room, I think it'd be fun. Because I have a lot of VR games that I got from last Christmas that I didn't get to do anything with because my VR just sat in my closet. Like I have Farpoint for PlayStation, which I have the VR like gun thing too, like the gun controller. It's the aim controller. That's what it's called. So I want to do that. I have Super Hot. I have Fruit Ninja. I have Spark. And then I have like the demo discs. And I have Batman VR, which I did play that one. That one's fun. But like once you know like what to do, it's like 30 minutes of story max. It's really just like a little demo of like what a full-on Batman VR game could be. But it's not like super awesome like the original like Arkham games are, just because like you can't really move around. It's like, oh, look over there. Teleport over there? Yes. Okay, you're over there now. But you get to throw like batarangs and stuff. It's pretty sick. You get to like solve clues and all that. But yeah. So like, what do I talk about now? I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about? Chat. If so, feel free to speak up. Soma, I know you say you are in chat but refuse to talk in the chat. So maybe you could just like think out loud. It's not talking, it's thinking, but out loud, you know? And maybe your fingers could just like be affected by gravity and hit the keyboard. And it might just happen to hit the keys in a certain way that they produce words on a text box of sorts. Just a thought. I don't know. I have Red Dead Redemption open in the background right now. And it is quite the pretty view in the game. It's a little foggy, but it's all right. We have some Discord messages here we can check out. Well, that's awkward. Never mind. Oh, I will say there was something that I thought was interesting. In gaming news, I guess it's gaming. It's technically like movie, but like it was a video by Angry Video Game Nerd, who is a YouTuber. I think his channel is Cinemassacre. But he did a Home Alone. I don't know if it was like a game or like a movie review or something, but he did it with the kid from Home Alone, like the actor, Macaulay Culkin or whatever that dude's name is. I don't remember. But that was interesting. I thought I didn't watch it, but it was interesting. Soma says, I'll try to think out loud. I think it's working, but how are your decorations? Are festive outed? I'm not festive outed. I have no decorations. I have them. They're not up. I mean, I have the ones on stream. That's about it. And the Santa hat that I'm wearing, but I do have a tree that I could put up. I don't know if I will though, just because like I don't really see the point of me putting up the tree for me and my roommate to see, but we wouldn't even really see it because it'd be downstairs and we're always like upstairs. So like, what's the point? I don't know. It's just, yeah. This is why I need a girlfriend, because she'll just decorate for me and then I'll be like, oh my God, I appreciate what you've done and I love it. I'm sorry that came out like offensive to anyone, but put up tree now. I will not put up tree now. If I did have the means to stream IRL though, I totally would. Like if I had a laptop, I would totally do some IRL like streams like downstairs or something. Like freaking we'll bake some cookies, we'll put up the tree, we'll freaking like make those like strings of popcorn that you put on the tree. We'll do like all that stuff, dude. It'd be great. I'd probably eat like most of the popcorn, TBH, and the string would be like 4 like inches long or something. But well, that went about as well as expected. I guess I'm not having this on the tree. I might as well just finish the rest of this popcorn. But yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what I would decorate the tree with though. I mean, like I have like basic ornaments and stuff. Like I want to put like my own twist on it, you know, like I could share with my phone. I could, but I don't have the best phone for it. It's kind of an old phone. It's an iPhone 6S. I don't remember. It's like I think it's the 6S. The S is always like the one that's larger than the normal one, right? Which never made sense to me because you think, oh, S, small, but like no, it's S for like slarge or something. I don't know, super. Can we just have like an iPhone M for mini and an iPhone W for Wumbo? Apple, I just gave you your next best idea. You're welcome. Where's my 1% royalty check in the mail? Oh man. But yeah, I would totally have to do that. But I would definitely want like a laptop or something. And not just to do my phone because like I have no way to like prop my phone up or anything. Like I have like, a book or something, but like I could. I just hear a goat right now in freaking Red Dead. It's like, meh. Anyways, but I have no way to like control the angle or whatever. Maybe it's the 6 Plus. I don't know. Um, like I don't have a selfie stick. I don't have those little like pop cap things that go on the back of your phone because I think those are annoying. Like they're useful, but they don't sit flat against the phone when they're like squished down when they're compressed. And I feel like that would be a pain in the butt to like set up or not set up, put in your pocket all the time. You have a roommate? My roommate's not here, bro. My roommate keeps taking my favorite bowl and he takes it to work to eat his lunch in. Adam, we got Tupperware, man. Use the Tupperware. That's what it's for. Like, all right, Adam, I don't even know if to listen to this, but if you do, let me just feed you some knowledge, some words of wisdom, if I may. Some common sense, right? So we have bowls, right? You eat lunch and dinner and all that stuff in the bowls, but you don't take them to work. You can like prepare something in a bowl and then like leave it in the fridge or whatever for the next day. That's totally fine. Leave it at the house though. Instead, if you want to bring something to work, use Tupperware, bro. That's what it's for. It's microwavable, it's dishwashable, it's containable, like, and it's organizable. Like that's four like very nice sounding words that are all great things about Tupperware. Oh yeah. So here's a fun little like joke that I heard years and years ago from one of the guys at Rooster Teeth. It was in one of their videos, but they were talking about on their podcast which company. They were talking about like tech companies or something, and it was like, which company do you think has like the most storage? And people were like, oh, it's got to be like Google or something, like it's freaking Google. They have like loads of storage, right? And then one dude out of like nowhere, like no hesitation, he's like Tupperware. And it's like, he's probably right. Because like, think about it. All that storage is really just like hard drives that are only like a couple inches like big, right? Maybe they have like mega, like Wumbo hard drives or something. I don't know what goes on at Google. I don't work there. But like, and then they have like the cloud, but that's fake, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't count, right? But then it's like Tupperware. You could just like put hard drives in Tupperware and there would still be air like pockets in the Tupperware. So technically you have more room than you have hard drive space. So like technically Tupperware would be the most. So like that's the way I rationalize it. I just think it's hilarious though. It's like out of all these major tech companies in the whole world and stuff, who has the most storage? Tupperware. But then like by that logic, you could also say like, well, the people who make the paper bags at grocery stores have like the most because you could just fill those with Tupperware, which are filled with hard drives. It's like, you know what? You're right. But I mean, no one just keeps a bunch of those paper bags. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but for the most part, no one just keeps those paper bags just lying around the house. But everyone has like that one like pantry, like door slot, what that pantry space that's just like a mountain of Tupperware. Nothing's organized. You have like mismatched lids with containers. It's like I had this round container, but I have a square lid. What the frick? This has nothing to do with gaming, even though it's a gaming podcast, but whatever. This is my podcast now. I'll do what I want. Okay. You could make a game out of like organizing your Tupperware, I guess. There you go. That's how you relate Tupperware to gaming. Boom. You could put your games in the Tupperware. Like instead of putting them back in the case, just put the CDs in the Tupperware, dude. There you go. You don't even need a CD case, like one of those big bulky CD cases. Psh, frick that, dude. Tupperware, man. Just stack the CDs. You're good to go. You'll never lose them. Except when you do, because you can't find the matching lid. So then it just stays without a lid. And then people take the games out. And then you're like, where'd my games go? And then you never find them again. I feel like that's how like almost no one has lost any video game or like music CD ever. Dude, my voice is like slowly going. I really need a drink of water, but I don't just want to like stop in the middle of this. I'm 41 minutes in. Like I'm committed at this point. And like the last 10 minutes, well, it's just me. So it's probably more like the last 5 minutes will just be the Metacritic review. But I don't know. We'll see. Like that could go, I might not get them all. Who knows? But, I guess we should pop in and see if Adam wants to say anything. Adam, do you have anything to contribute to like any of what I just talked about or just rambled on about, I should say, because I rambled on about a lot like Tupperware and VR, and I'm really like insane, aren't I? Games are going digital, bro, but Tupperware is forever. That's going to be their new slogan because like literally it's made of plastic, so it never like degrades. It's not biodegradable or anything, right? So like Tupperware literally is forever. You could just put your gaming system in Tupperware, dude. There you go. Like you could have one Tupperware for your controller, one for your other controller, one for your games that are physical, one for your game cases that you're not using, and one like a big one for your gaming console, dude. I don't know if there's one big enough for like a gaming PC yet, but yeah, Tupperware is going digital. How would that even work? What would that even be called? So like you have like, you know, like the cloud or whatever. What would like the Tupperware version of the cloud be called? The cabinet? That's the word I was looking for when I kept saying like the pantry door slot thing. The cabinet. That's what it'd be called. Yes. Okay. So I just gave Apple their best idea. Now I'm giving Tupperware their best idea. Someone sponsor me, please. Preferably Oreo, Nabisco. If you guys want to sponsor me, that'd be great. Also, shout out to my mom for buying me the party size pack of double stuffed Oreos. Not the family size pack. No, this is larger than the family size pack. This is party size. It's probably meant for like 10 plus people. I'm one person and I'm going to eat them all. So you can't, the flop stuffer. That's a funky name. I like that name, but I don't know. I kind of like the cabinet just because it's like, it's got that cuss sound like the cloud cabinet, you know? And it's like, that's where you put Tupperware. You put it in the cabinet. I'm a freaking genius. I should have gone into engineering. Like, screw IT, dude. No, I probably should have gone into like entertainment. Which I guess I'm kind of doing that now. Not just with like streaming and like podcasting, but like art is technically entertainment. I'm eventually going to do voice acting, maybe, hopefully. That's entertainment. That'd be fun, dude. That'd be so much fun. I don't know if I could voice act right now though, just because like I've been talking for like nonstop and my throat's slowly going. I definitely need to get a drink of water after this podcast though. And then I did a talent show too, which was it was fun but dumb because I literally just Googled like an act. I didn't Google an act. I YouTubed an act. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And like, they show you how to do it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. But it's great because like, it was an act that works really well with like big crowds. So it's a talent show. There's always like a big crowd, right? So the act was like, I call in 3 random people from the audience, have them pick a number between 1 and 1,000, have them write it down on a piece of paper, pass it to the next person. They write their number down beneath the first number and so on to the third person. The third person gives it to someone else without letting me see the numbers. That fourth person adds up the numbers. Well, no, that's not true. They give me the piece of paper or the notepad back. And then I give it to a fourth person to make sure that, you know, there's no like shenanigans going on with the 3 volunteers. Give it to the fourth person. The fourth person adds up those 3 numbers. And then I reveal a prediction of what I believe the sum total of those 3 numbers would be. And it just so happens to match the sum total that they got by adding up the numbers. But the trick is the notepad is double-sided and you have pre-recorded numbers on the back of it. So you basically just get a notepad where both like the covers are look the same. And if you don't have that, just get two of the same notepad, take off the cover of one of them, take off the back of one of them, and then just switch them. Switch the cover of one and the back of one with the other. And then you know what I mean. But yeah, so you do that. And then it looks like, the front, no matter which side you flip it. So then you just have to keep track of which side has your numbers on it, which side has their numbers on it. Then you do a little sleight of hand when like they give it back to you after they write down all three numbers. You just turn it over and then you hand it to the fourth person to add up. And then they add up your numbers. And then you're like, oh my God, what a coincidence. Because like I just so happen to predict this would be the sum total of those numbers. And sure enough, it is because they're your numbers. And I fool like pretty much everyone with that trick. And like I learned it in like a day on YouTube. So like, is that technically a talent? Because it was like a talent show. I didn't win the talent show, of course. People probably felt I cheated them, which I technically did, but whatever. But like, is that technically talent? Because like, yeah, I guess it could take talent to like keep up the facade of like knowing what you're doing and like knowing like how to do sleight of hand and like misdirect people and like to pretend, I guess just to pretend what you're doing, to pretend to know what you're doing just in general. Cause like I would act like, yeah, just pick a random number in your head. Don't say it out loud. Just think of the first number that pops in your head. Like maybe it could be like just a random number. Maybe it's like related to like a date or something or like your age or whatever. So I just kept saying stuff like that to throw people off. Cause like it didn't really matter. But yeah, I don't know if that's talent. I guess it is a little bit. But yeah, Mom, again, reminder, Mental Season 7 for Christmas. That'd be great. Thank you. Well, I guess, it's 48 minutes. I was going to wait till 50, but like, I really need a drink of water. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with the Metacritic reviews. So for those of you in stream who don't know, basically every week when there's actually, two people doing the podcast, one person would find three just any games on Metacritic, and he would, or she or whoever, they would recite like the Metascore, the genre, and the game summary of that game to the other person, as well as like other things like developer, rating, release date, and like console or PC or whatever, if need be. But basically, the other person has to try and guess the name of the game when they're only given like the description and like the rating and all that stuff. But since I don't have anyone here, I'm just going to be doing it with me, myself, and I. And I know I asked Adam what his thoughts on things were like 10 minutes ago, but I've decided to just ignore him. So here we go. First game, Metascore of 63, user score of 7.7, and I guess chat and comments, if you want to participate, feel free. I'll give you a warning before I try to guess the games. The genre is action-adventure, horror, survival. And yes, there are two horrors in that genre. This game came out in 2005. It's on PS2 and PC. A little bit of an old school game. It's certainly like an obscure one because I've never heard of it. And the summary goes like this. As many high schools, Leafmore High is no longer the high school it used to be. Its walls are moldering, its books are outdated, its teachers have lost their faith. Following the disappearance of one of their friends, a group of students decide to investigate their high school. This brave step will lead them into a new hell they will never forget. But no matter what happens, they must stick together if they want to throw light on the dark and sordid history of their school. Play 5 different students, alone or in cooperation, every one of them having their own special aptitude, and use them wisely to defeat the monsters creeping around. And the developer is HydraVision. Hail Hydra. So comments, chat, if you want to try and guess, go Joe, go drink. Joe, I'm coming. All right. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and guess, go for it. Guys on YouTube, you can just rewind the video a couple seconds to get that summary again. I actually gave you guys a little bit of a hint when I was describing the game before reading the summary. I said, it's from 2005. It's a bit of an obscure game. And that's because the game is called Obscure. You are correct. Wow, I totally didn't know that one. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. Yeah, so I kind of remember hearing about this game, but I never played it. I don't think I ever saw gameplay of it. But it's got a very like unique looking, like memorable game cover, which it's like some creepy looking dude, but it's like negative film, so like everything's like black and white and like glowing looking. It looks really cool though. So yeah, there's that one. So this one that I mentioned earlier, it kind of like the first half of the podcast. Metascore of 74. Actually, hold on. Joe, are you ready? Hold on. Just let me take a breather. Okay, I'm ready. I'm pumped up. Let's do it. All right. Metascore of 74. User score of 7.5. I'm not going to say the developer because it might give it away. The genre is action, first-person, shooter. Those two are separated, by the way. Arcade. I would also say it's a first-person shooter. I don't know why those two are separated, but whatever. And this is a sort of like a remake of a game. It's rated M for mom, and it's on the PS4, and it came out recently. So here's the summary. Virtually immerse yourself in the untamed world of something. Step into the boots of a treasure-seeking blank hunter armed with a bazillion guns on a quest line to line your pockets with loot. So, I mean, like, that's a really short description. It's literally 2 sentences, but I feel like you could probably get that, right? Can you tell me the developer? I could, but that would probably give it away. It's a very well-known developer because of, like, they've only made a few games. Is it, does chat have the answer? Chat does not have the answer, it seems. Comments, you better have the answer because I'm about to reveal it. Is it like, well, you said it, you mentioned it before, so, and it's recent, and like you said, the something hunter and like something and like a lot of guns, so I'm going to say Borderlands 2 VR for PlayStation. You are correct. Man, Joe, you are so good at this. Oh, wow, really? That was like such a guess. Oh my God, wow. Yeah, so Borderlands 2 VR. Like I said, I mentioned that one earlier in the podcast. I always like seem to do that. So this one's interesting. This is like another recent game. It's on Xbox and PC. It's by a well-known developer, but I can't give it away. Although if I did, you might think it's something else, which might be interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see. You're not going to fool me. I'm going to get all 3 this time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you think you're so smart, Joe? Yeah, I do. What are you going to do about it, huh? I'm going to trip you up with this game, okay? Yeah, all right. Yeah, bring it. Fine. I don't know why I keep saying like, yeah, you know. Yeah, no. All right. Genre, role-playing, action RPG. Metascore, 81. User score, 7.7. The summary goes as the following. Blank is a literally the first word is the title of the game, and I almost just said it. Blank is a third-person action RPG about forging relationships. You are a lone wanderer in a sunless land. The only light to be had sputters from an ancient old lantern at your side. There is a rumble in the distance and then a light. Through leaking eyes, you make out a peak of the horizon, choking the land in a cloud of ash. Nothing ever shone so bright. The first dawn turns to dusk and finally recedes into familiar blackness. This is the tale of a bygone world. Choose a path and hold on to those you trust. Players can choose to guide those they trust to their camp, encouraging them to rest at the fire and perhaps remain. Together you might stand a chance. That's quite the tricky game summary there. You know, what's the game developer? Well, okay, so this says the developer is A44. Yeah, I've never heard of that. So like, I don't know what you were trying to like do and like tripping me up, but I think it's just like a really hard one. Yeah, so I guess I could give like, I guess it'd be the publisher. I don't know if it's exactly the publisher. Sea of Thieves, totally thought that. It is not Sea of Thieves. That was a good guess though, Selma. Except for the whole like, you know, I'm pretty sure the Sea of Thieves has like sunlight and stuff. But the publisher is Epic Games. At least I think it's the publisher, because like that's, I've seen ads on Facebook for it. So is it Fortnite? It is not Fortnite. No. I don't think Fortnite is a third. Well, it is third person, but I don't think it's an action RPG about forging relationships. It's about killing noobs and like emoting on their bodies with the friggin' floss dance or whatever. Yeah, you're right. So do you have any other guesses? Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen that Facebook ad too. I like the name of the game. And like you kind of gave it away with like the whole like cloud of ash thing. Because like in a cloud of ash, so I'm gonna say Ashen. You are correct. It is Ashen, game that I've never heard of until I saw the Facebook ad like 2 days ago. It sounds like an interesting game. I'll have to look up gameplay of it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's got an 81, so I guess it's good. Let's see if there's like any. There's the one user review that is 0, but I can't read it because it's in French. Let's see if there's like another one I can read of it that might be 0. Because the ones that are 0 are always fun to read. Oh, here we go. Here's a 3. Bad copy of Dark Souls with many bugs. No personality. Bad gameplay. Boring. But apparently everyone else is giving like 8, 9, and 10. So, I mean, maybe that one dude just had like a bad experience. I don't know. Ugo Boss, if you're out there, if you want to like, if you see this podcast or stream, if you want to like drop a comment or something with like some more detail, that'd be sweet. Fight together, Ashen. Yeah, see, yeah, you got it, Soma. Yeah, Ashen. I think you might have said it after the fact, but you know, you got it. But yeah, that actually took a little longer than I thought, which is good because it is basically an hour. It's 55 minutes. Who cares? So I'm gonna wrap up the podcast here and go get a drink of water because my throat freaking like is. It's not screaming, but it's like very loudly begging for me to go get a drink of water. I have 2 empty water bottles on my desk. Like, does me no good. There's not even like condensation on it. So I can't like collect the condensation and like into like a big drop to cleanse my throat, but whatever. So yeah, that's it for week 11. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I mean, I think I pretty much rambled the whole time, but oh well. I was way worse than right before I hit record. So I think it's okay. You guys kind of got like the tamed version, or at least toned down version of me just talking to myself pretty much for an hour, and a little bit of Soma in the chat. So chat, thank you for joining me. Comments, I guess I'll be seeing you in the near future. But if you did enjoy the podcast, guys, give it a like. You can spread it like Christmas cheer by sharing it with your friends and family. Even if they don't want to watch it or listen to it, just have them do it anyways. Like, just like make it like their ringtone. So that's like all they hear. And then just like call them constantly. It's great. Kids love it. I mean, really, it's either that or they play Fortnite on their phone. So, like, in a way, you're, like, helping them. But, yeah, so, you know, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, next week, I'll be streaming next week's episode live again as well at twitch.tv/JoeTheJoe. And, yeah, and we just crossed an hour. Whoop. All right. So, I'm going to go get a drink of water now. Have a good week, guys, and I will see you guys next week, unless you're in chat, in which case, hello again, chat. See ya.